When you think about anxiety and depression in healthcare workers over the pandemic, I think one of the most important things to think about is we didn't start with a good baseline. We've been talking about this for a very long time. We just didn't dedicate enough time and energy to actually fixing it, or money. I think we talked a lot about it with sort of like, oh, we'll just give a lecture, or we'll just give people a little bit of time to have pizza and enjoy each other instead of actually fixing it. And so this has been a problem for a long time. We've had high rates of depression in our populations. We've had high rates of suicide in our populations. We've had high rates of substance use, predominantly prescription drugs, and that's been a problem for a long time. And we have high rates of burnout. So that all existed, right? And then COVID came with all of these additional new stressors, like we could get sick ourselves. Our family could get sick. We might not have enough resources to really help everyone we want. We might not know how to help people. There's all the other struggles with COVID just in the world that happen to healthcare workers too. They also have kids in school. They also have partners that could be sick or family members that could be sick. And so all of that is part of what compounds what's going on for anxiety and depression in healthcare workers. And the numbers are really variable. And so we don't have enough numbers yet because it hasn't been long enough. But a lot of the numbers are out of New York in April, May 2020. They're like much higher than we usually see. And they're, really important to look at. I think one of the most important numbers that I like from those studies is the loneliness numbers, which is like almost 2/3 of people. And I think people assume that we go to work every day, we're around people every day if you're like a healthcare worker, so at least that part's okay. You must have people, but we have a field where we don't talk enough about this stuff. So it can feel lonely, like being in your own thoughts and feeling like you're the only one who's sad, or you're the only one who's stressed, or you're the only one who's worried. So if we're not talking about that, the loneliness and isolation can only further compound what was a really bad baseline and, new numbers of anxiety, depression, trauma, substance use.